Hello everyone. Today I'm going to look at your love life again after some time. So I consider it that actually I had something else in my mind, but I've been guided to look at the love life again. And of course it's going to be pick a card reading, which I guess everyone's waiting for. To be a pick a card reading. It's timeless reading, so whenever you come across it, you will find a message for you, or you find a guidance for yourself and assistance. So take what resonates with you. If something doesn't, it's probably intended for somebody else. Leave it for somebody else. Follow your intuition. Always, at any cost, follow your intuition. It will never tell you wrong, or it will never guide you wrong. So we got three pies as usual, and as you see, I've got a new cloth as well. And yeah, I've got it for the purpose. So I've got some idea in my mind what I want to do. Idea, or you can say it's a revelation. It's been revealed to me some time ago. So for the purpose, I have a new cloth, which you will see during the reading why as well. And I will announce it at the end what I'm going to do next in terms of my readings and readings on this channel. So to help you to pick up the pile, I'm going to pick some charms as well. I like it now these days to pick the charms, so let's place them there. And so pile one, we have a key and we have a star. Something about finding the truth and something about dreams come true. So something was revealed to you or in this connection. So we're looking at your love life, what's next, everything around this, the energy around it, the situation, what will next, with the intentions of the person towards you in general as well. So heart and the stars. If it does resonate with you, it means something for you, then that's your pile. Pile number two, we got a cross, certain devotion, commitment, maybe religious factor here. We have a moth, which is something about transformation. We have mandala, which is about perfection and harmony as well. Take what resonates with you. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want you to try to fit. I want you to feel it. And pile three, we have three again. So we got Fatima's hand, the hand of protection if somebody likes. We have infinite symbol. Oh, then I didn't show you that. Infinite symbol, infinity symbol. So sort of divine connection or something very divine in there. And we have a moon, emotions, some hopes, something to be manifested. So that's what we've got. So that's what we've got. I don't want to force anything upon you, and I don't want to suggest anything. Choose what resonates with you. The first feeling, the first thought, the first impulse is the right one always. So let's get into it. Pile number one. And now, as you can see, with this new color, we go past, present, future, situation, obstacle, guidance, and release, embody action. That's why I picked the three cards for that. So again, for you, pile one, what's your love life? We got the star and the key. What is going on? So we got this is the past, this is the present, and this is the future. And that's how we're going to look at your situation first. So that's another indicator for you if you chose the right pile. Or if situations resonates with you, then carry on and watch it. Okay, so we're looking at admire here, guide here, and dark night of the soul. That's very interesting already. So, situation, past, and release. You could say that was a love from the first sight. You definitely met that person already, because in the past indicates admiration, the love. That also means love for yourself. That's how you're attracted. The great connection or the great love or the great partner. But yes, it was like, yeah, recognition from the first sight that this person is for you. That is somebody you waited for, maybe you manifested, and it was a happy recognition inside. You were like, sort of intensely affected by this connection, intensely affected by it. So we're gonna look deeper into it. What else? What else about this? So I already know a little bit, not a little bit. I already know what's going on really, but I don't want to push it forward before I tell you exactly. Or I'll give you more information about it. So we got Knight of Cauldrons, Knight of Cups here. Yeah, that love was offered to you and it came unexpectedly, and it was, you could say, unexpected moment, and it was, for some of you, it was not expected, because I said it came unexpected, but for some of you, it was fulfillment of your manifestations or your dreams, You thought that person's going to come. You thought that you will attract the right person right now, next time. And that was that next time when it happens, and that love was offered to you. Again, look at that eyes of the eyes of the eyes of somebody on you. Ace of Cups here, Ace of Cauldrons. It was offered to you. That is divine love. That is definitely divine love. And now I can say it clearly that for some of you, a lot of you here, it will resonate with counterparts. So I'm talking about the counterparts here. There you go. Queen of Shields, we got here. So, Queen of Pentacles. You've been sort of grounded, or you thought you've been grounded enough to receive this love, or you've been ready enough to receive the love, the unconditional, universal, you could say, divine love. You thought you have enough to give as well. You were ready to give and receive. You're ready for the balance, balancing give and take relationship and connection. Now, in the back of it, we go King of, okay, I need to go there. King of, I don't know why King of, King of Cups, King of Cauldrons here. So, in reverse. So, what does that mean? The person you acquire for very strong male energy. It doesn't matter the gender, but it matters the energy here. So, the male energy, which appear and which you recognize it as somebody who is destined for you, has not, hasn't seen the situation from the same side, or maybe they've seen it, but the emotions were too intense, and the feel of commitment took over it. Definitely, for a lot of you, we're talking about the counterpart. Now, there are no readings for me without counterpart energy anyway, so it must appear in one of the piles at least. So it is, it appears in the pile now, one already. What else we can know about it? So, there you go, 10 of Wands. As you knew it, that you are ready for it. You knew it. What it's all about, you knew it, that it should sort of be expected, is time for this. Your King of Cups was not so ready. So perhaps you are older than your person, more mature, more stable, more settled in life. And yeah, and there is a difference, which it's which is important to your person more than to you, because you're more mature and stable. You got your foundation. You don't care that much about what people say, what's around. You don't care that much about not only people's opinions, but how does things looks like anyway. You don't have preconceptions and you don't have prejudice about things any in your life anymore. You do whatever you feel is right without looking back and without looking around for confirmation that is right. Now, your person is a bit of wishy-washy, they call it, yeah? uh, in UK. So there's a person who's hot and cold sometimes. So it depends on the situation and not sure, not major in emotions, not major to express emotions in the right way as well. Okay, that will be enough to, I think, for those of you who resonate with the spy to recognize it, what I'm talking about. So let's look at the present now, an obstacle and a body. So now, for a lot of you, your person is a runner. It's counterpart energy, and it's just gone. And you are guided. Look at that high priestess, right? I was called to turn this deck around, and then yeah, you were just guided by your inner voice. That opened another door for you. It's another level of your spiritual development here. Is another level of transformation, guided by your own light, by your intuition only, realizing that whatever is there, whatever you see, whatever you even possess in material world is just by, the very small part of your true existence. Yeah. So yeah, this is what the door was open for. If you're in separation now, because the runner usually runs, and it does happen, then you just, going through your transformation here, guided by what the intuition tells you. Now, if you're not, you can see that you two does not synchronize at this moment because the energies are not the same. And it will lead to separation. It's a cycle. We'll have to start with your counterpart, or not all. It will lead to separation. Just Spirit says, no, there's no order. If you had to be separated to learn certain lesson, you cannot do them together, then you have to. For the the highest good for both of you. We got Ace of Shields here. Ace of Pentacles. So yes, something needs to be built. And it's not going to be built until you work both on yourself. Both of you are in a different stage of your spiritual journey. That's why it won't work, to be together during this process. Yes, something new will be built, and ultimately it may lead to your physical union. But until then, there's no way there could be the balanced relationship here. There'll be disagreements, there'll be conflicts, there'll be misunderstandings. You think that your person is emotionally unavailable or in nature doesn't understand your needs. Your person will not understand what commitment are you looking for, because they just not ready for it as well. Yeah, we have a sun in the reverse. Yeah, so that's the present thing. There is not enough foundation, spiritual foundation we're talking, for this relationship at present to be stable. And what else we can know about this? You need that strength. The sun in reverse, it's indicating that the strength will be birthed, but is not yet on both sides. Four of Cauldrons we have, Four of Cups here. Yeah. So although there is a spiritual foundation there, because that's a divine connection here, there is no recognition of it either on both of your side yet, exactly, but more on your person's side. They're not mature enough, or they're not spiritually awakened enough to understand this connection. So they refuse to really see it. They only see it what could be and is not going to be, or they see it like, if it's not on my terms, then I cannot accept it. And it's never going to be on the terms, because they don't understand themselves yet to know it. What is divine love? What divine love is, and how to even experience it, how to even, take the best of it. They have no clue about that yet. Anything else? I need to shuffle this one more time. I feel it. There you go. Yeah, we have a Four of Wands. So there it is. They need to work on themselves. They completely don't know themselves. So if you resonate with counterparts, one of you is much advanced, and you are the one who's much advanced we're talking about. And you like, fire and water, you could say. Yes, you can complement each other in some ways. But with obstacle and challenges in the physical world, it won't work, because there won't be there'll be clash between that spiritual and physical reality, which you perceive it in a different light right now. And you need that time to be able to actually meet or communicate on the same level. And that time is not yet. Four of Wands, and we got Four of Swords as well. So right now we got, your person needs to be enlightened. We got the sun shining on it. It's not awakened. That's what I'm saying. Not spiritually awakened, at least. And that's the most important thing we're talking about. Okay. I'm going to ask a few questions after that, but let's take the story first. Take the full story. So we're looking at the future now, on guidance and action, and we got Dark Night of the Soul. That is going to happen for both of you. But for your person is going to be like a first time, maybe, to he'll feel the blow, definitely. That's the way it says. You feel he or she will feel the blow, which you already sort of know it. You are ready. You are more mature. Sort of, things or spiritual experiences are not new for you. And, you're taking them as a next step. But your person will take it as an end of the world in some point, which is going to be end of the old version of themselves, the identity they took it, and they are not that. So that's why if you resonate counterpart, the cycle needs to be, look at that, the death. The cycle needs to be completed. Death and rebirth, as always. The old version needs to die. I can't just say the same again, because that's what I said already. Yes. Of course, it will affect you, because you also transform. If for you it's more calm and more, like, okay, that's another thing. What's more, it's interesting. What else I can find out about myself? Page of Swords, look at that. Once the rebirth is completed, your person is going to move forward. It doesn't mean it moves towards you straight away, but it's going to, raise from the ashes like a phoenix and says, okay, now, what I'm going to do with it now? That is a different reality. That is a different life I'm having in. That is a different vision of the world, of the life, of everything, what I'm going to do with this. And let's take another card and have a look. What's going to do with this? Eight of Wands is going to move to find what's more. What's next? What else I can know? This one turned. So we got kind of card on. There you go. Nine of Cups. knowing the self. This is what is written on the bottom of this cloth, but you can't see this. Knowing the self. This is what is your person's going. This is the fourth card on the bottom, but it's very significant here. Knowing all emotions. Open up to this totally different range of emotions in his or her life. And totally different person, as you see, you know. We got two females, so female energy, but it's like from one who was tired and sort of defeated, we got the new one, strong, knowing what he or she wants, moving forward, because either wants that. That is the strong male energy of moving forward and taking actions. So your person's going to take actions towards their own development, towards their own life, and perhaps towards you as well. That one we're going to look at now. So actually I'm going to use the same deck. So let's have a look. Now this is future, we already know it, but let's look at the intentions in the near future. The intentions is 10 of Cups, 10 of Cauldrons, the happy, balanced family life and emotional fulfillment. And they will go through all this dark night of the souls. And I've got strength just like that, so to achieve it. They're ready. They're ready, and they will be ready for this connection. So if you will be in separation for a while, or you are already, and the cycle will take as long as it needs to take, divine timing here, for both of you to be in the right energy, to both of you be in harmony together, in harmony together, energetically, spiritually here. Okay. I'm going to look at that. Perhaps you want to know what your person feels now. As we know it, what's going to happen in the future. I'm doing this reading a bit different than I used to do, but I enjoy that as well, and I hope you do too. So let's look at it now. Feelings. There you go, we got 9 of Wands here. And we have a 2 of Pentacles. So if you wonder about what he or she feels, they definitely love you. They definitely want to be with you. But there is that fear of being close, of intensity of this feeling. The fear is there because that's the old version of them. It belongs to the old, you know, word which they need to release. It belongs to the past. It belongs to their childhood. It belongs to their different lifetimes, different limited beliefs they carry. And they just, yeah, they dream to be with you. They dream to spend a great time. And the 4 of Pentacles, you know. They do see you as somebody amazing. At the same time, somebody they cannot come close to it because of the fears, especially. So they just like to watch from distance, you could say. So if you're not in contact right now, they will try to always know what's happened to you. Whether they, you know, look at your social media, ask friends, or whatever it is they would want to know. If they can't know it physically, they would try to connect with you spiritually. So you might have a telepathic contact. You might get the messages or dreams indicating that your person thinks about you and love you. So that is confirmation too. So I want to have a look actually What would your person tell you? Because this resonates with the counterpart so much, and for a lot of you will be a counterpart energy. If not, then still the message applies anyway. You can just see it from the different perspective. But whether you counterpart, divine partner, whatever you call it, we all going through spiritual awakenings and transformation. As long as we open to it. So your person wants to tell you. I've got the new deck here. That's why I'm so happy to use it. You are mine forever and ever. You got it. Look at it. Oh, that is too much now. But this too turned around. So, do you miss me the way I miss you? Definitely we see this. Dreams, thinking, about fantasizing here. I need some more time before I can come to you. So that's our confirmation that they do need time for themselves to grow up. And my love for you is stronger than ever. And you always be divine love. You never change. Whatever will happen, whatever you come in, you're going through together or in separate ways, you are connected. That connection is unbreakable here. And we got two more here. Are you thinking about me? And you have to be patient. This is going to the future. I know people don't like to hear they have to be patient, especially in the counterpart connection. Say, how long, how many years I'm going to be patient? Why everyone's asking me to be patient? The thing is, this comes with this, are you thinking about me? That's a long subject, honestly. I don't want to come, I know it ought to be said, but I don't want to, drag it. So this patience that your person's asking for is not about sitting there and waiting or being in this energy of lacking something and waiting for it to come. Because that way you're irritated and impatient. That way you feel that you miss something. That way you don't feel happy. That way you don't feel that any progress is there. This patient mean engaging with your own development. If you develop, I know you probably heard that a million times, but if you look at yourself and what you're doing in life and what you really wanted and what, everything surrounded your life, which you possibly would like to change or do something else or add it to it, then you stop thinking about being patient and some burden to you, because your time is so precious to you, and your time is so used in a good way that you have no really time to thinking that you're missing something. You're thinking about the person as is there. You're always connected. You feel that love is great. If it's not physically with you, you're physically fulfilling your purpose elsewhere anyway, and you don't need somebody to be next to you and even look at you and and watch you every step of the way you're doing. So I'm trying to explain that, but I know it's hard sometimes to to not stuck in the thinking that I'm waiting. You're not meant to wait. It's already there. You're already connected. The love is there. And if it's not in the physical world, well, the physical world is not everything. It's actually only the simulation we live in. It's not the real world. So think that way. That's a long subject. I'm not going to drag it. So I think that is what I'm going to, that is with what I'm going to finish for you, pile one. And the journey started. And your one probably started longer before, so you know it already. Okay. I think we move from the twin flame team now. But I'm not sure, I'm never sure about that. Okay, so pile 2. Here we go with a cross mandala and morph or dragonfly. We're looking at your love life. What is happening? What's next? And here I had 4 cards, which, as far as I remember, the 2, not I remember where, the 2 came as a future. So we're looking at past situation and release, and we're having refocus, present, and we have bound, ooh, devil energy, and then we have a future, guidance action. I need to put them that way, release an inner child, another healing here. So pile 2, your love life. We're looking the past, we're looking at refocusing, we're looking at changing it, we're looking at going different direction, not putting too much emphasis on relationships, on being with somebody. Why? Because most of your relationships were very fascinating, very passionate, but they were not spiritually fulfilling. That's how I see it. And you were engaging in a relationship because you didn't want to feel alone or lonely, or you just felt some emptiness, or you didn't want to even, how to call it, you didn't want to face yourself and your own fears from the past. They might be from childhood even. We got the inner child here, so I'm looking at that you had them very long time. Could be from childhood, from your parents, then before, from relationships which didn't work. So let's look at what else we can know. The word, that's the past. Yeah. You sort of threw yourself into too many relationships in the past, and you felt tired of it, and then there was sort of realization that need to change. You see the star, they were not fulfilling you spiritually, not emotionally, and you felt that. You felt that, and you decided that something has to be done. To fulfill your dreams. This is too many coming, but I have Tower, and that is what I want. There you go, breakthrough. You decided, yes, you decided that no, this doesn't serve me, I don't want to live like that, and you know, I don't feel good, and I don't feel happy because of it. That was a breakthrough moment, when you realize it and when you decided you don't want this anymore. Now, because of this decision, there's an obstacle and body. That is where the devil comes. The devil is in the details. Yeah, and then this, when you realize it, as a time when you know it, that you operating on certain patterns here. That's the devil. Your mind operates on certain patterns here. Your ego operates. So you felt okay for some time because you felt you have been fulfilled. If you got so many relations, you get so many, people around yourself, which they not which. I need to put it through in a way I want to put through. So every relationship was there to prove you that you're attractive, that you loved, but it obviously didn't, because they were not emotionally deep enough to do so. So, but they were there for that, and now you're realizing that yes, that's what you were trying to find in it. that you're attractive physically, that you're attractive because you know, successful, because, you know, I don't know, you're wealthy, or because of a lot of things externally, not internally. You never really open up internally, you're, you know, spiritually fully to somebody to get you know that. You're more like indulging physically here than any other aspects in terms of the physical word, you know, or word of senses than in a spiritual word. But we look at that deeper then. So this is, as you see, by two, about you. It's not a particular person here, as we see. 5 of Cups, 5 of Cauldrons. There you go. We try to transform it. The old you again. Again, because pile 1 had this transformation, but in a different sense. The old you, which doesn't work, which only hurts you, as we see. The blood on the grass. I had that song in my head just one, Blood on the Dance Floor. I think it's Michael Jackson song. So you might just look at that. You might have some words for you there. I don't remember the song. It just came now. So I know there is a song like that. So yeah, we got that. It's scattered out there. It's gone, but you just, yeah, you know it, that after the grieving time of what you have done, it comes a time of, because it's a tower moment, it's time when you have to, when you're facing yourself, when you're facing the reality. But the reality is what you really feel, your feelings, your emotions, your heart is there. Can we have some more cards about it? Is it a path to transformation already? You're already transforming. You're already in the process. Here you go. 2 of Cauldrons, 2 of Cups. Balancing those two energies, masculine and feminine, to find your real worth, which is the real you, which is your heart, which is your soul. Things are flying. Okay. So we got Knight of Cauldrons, Knight of Cups in reverse. So this process needs to be completed. I mean, you don't need to, but you want it to be completed in order to enter really fulfilling relationship and connection. Until that is done, that love won't be offered to you. So universe is working to really help you here, you could say, but it's trying to prevent you from, you know, having what is not for you right now. It's not for you good right now, until you can complete your healing here. And as you see here, it is until you process all these fears, this dark fears you got deep inside, and you'll be ready. And then you will be ready. 6 of Wands to move. So you need that time for yourself. This is time for being with yourself, being alone, loving yourself only. Don't need anybody around you until you know that you're sure, and you know what you can receive, and you know that you will receive the love you deserve. Not some, you know, low energy connections, relationship. Okay, we're looking at the future. So there you go. This is when you finally find yourself. That little, there we go about emotions, because it's a female, it's a girl. So we releasing the suppressed emotions here. Yeah. Releasing the feeling that you need to prove yourself. Especially you need to, you know, be attractive physically here. This is quite strong energy here of being physically attractive. And basing, you know, base the relationship connection on that passion, physical passion and attraction first. So we're looking at this. that this release is going to be done. You will look back what has happened there and what caused you to suppress your emotions and being true self. And sort of, you accepted the image of is a very strong female energy here. So for most of you resonate with the female energy. You resonate with being female because it's quite strong here. So you accept that sort of vision and image of how the female is supposed to look, how they're supposed to, attract the man, how they're supposed to behave, what sort of obligation in society they have. You accepted it because you've been told this is the right way, or this is the safest way. So you're not alone there. But I was coming from that lack of love you received in the childhood, especially of being who you truly are. And we got 9 of Wands. And it's going to be a battle to release it. And you know it is going to be a battle. But you will come of it victoriously. Victoriously, yeah. Victorious, I think. You will come of it, yeah. It will be hard. But it will be very rewarding. There will be a different, perspective, a shift of perspective for you. We had them in, it was like, we had them in pile 1 as well. 8 of Wands, look at that, you will move forward because of it. And again, we got 6 of Wands, confirming you're moving forward from the time when you need to actually spend with yourself, from the time of being in a pole. And it's like a hermit energy here. I need to spend time with myself. I need to understand myself. I need to process, reflect upon what I feel, what I really want. And then I'm ready to move forward because I know nothing can stand on the way, especially people's opinion, especially a male opinions, how the female should look and behave, and what the female should have or give, or I don't know. So it's attractive. We got that here. We got those opinions trying to poke you, isn't it? Saying no, but they say no, I don't anymore need to prove myself worthy and attractive and loved to anybody. So that is a really good thing, Yeah, Page of Wands got in a bottom, so yeah, that's just prove it that you will release it and you will not need it anymore, and you will not comply with any whatever they are, cultural or societal rules, regulations and expectations. That is nice. That is really nice. I'm gonna get some messages for you then, because we don't have any person here, anything, because it's about you here. I want to grab some different deck to give you some guidance as well in this process. I've got new decks. Happily can use them. Oh, playing. No playing. That is not playing. Well, I do see playing. It means you should play. I'm joking. It's projecting. Rather than reacting and projecting my emotions onto others, I remember no one is to blame. No one is responsible for the emotions that I feel. When someone says or does something that brings up strong emotions within me, I have the choice in how I respond. So that's another of growing in your own power. The choice of how you respond. Instead of being obliging. And then we got just not personal. People's reactions or opinions of me are really not about me at all. People tend to project their own insecurities or fears onto one another. So when someone speaks unkindly to me, I remember they have something going on that has nothing to do with me. Absolutely not. People's expectations are their own imaginations, illusions, and projections of whatever they they don't have themselves, or they lack of, or their own fears. Commitment. I am committed to my growth and dreams. I set routines and habits that help me evolve into my fullest potential. Even though I may not see the physical manifestation of my desires, I know they have vibrationally manifested and are on the way to me. You will see. But that made me to get one more card for you to see what will happen, because it's all about you, but we want to see as well what happened then with the love after this process. I think you want to know too. I'm gonna have situations. Yeah, I'm gonna have that deck. So what? When you release it, what will happen in your love, with your love life? Right now, we're still having confirmation that toxic, unhealthy behaviors, people need to be released. They will go out from your life. And the gossiping and the petty jealousy and envy will go. Because you will not need any more to prove anything, to, being attracting around and causing the envy. And it's because you will not, you would not need this confirmation. What I see here, guys, is like, now we got genuine, certain love to come then. When you're really true yourself, raw, rare, and real. That's the card for one of my decks, and it just got it in my raw, rare, real, raw, rare, and real. Yourself, unique. You don't need anything externally to show that you're attractive and beautiful. Especially, the special clothing or any, extra makeups or any other stuff which show up here quite strongly, that you've been doing all these things, looking after the body in such an amazing way, out of the fear that you're not attractive enough as we know it. That will be gone. You'll be raw, rare, and real and natural, and you will love yourself and then you will attract real, unconditional, genuine, certain love. So it's going to come, it's going to come, it's going to come. And that's the most important thing. That card fell somewhere and I just noticed it. Trash. There's discarding, throwing out. Yeah, you trash out whatever you've been using it. If you use any chemicals, any things on your body, or if you be engaging in whatever procedures about it, it's going to be trashed. You will not need it anymore. And you will feel much better without it. Okay, part 2. That was nice. That was really interesting as well. But it's a good reading. Okay, I need to take right cards with me, not to mix them up. And we are moving into the pile 3 now. So pile 3, and we have in it Fatima's hand, moon, and an infinite symbol. What's your love life, and what's next, and what's the situation, everything around it. So this is our past, the grief. This is a present. And then we have 2 cards for future, solitude and divine feminine. That looks fascinating already, really. Okay, let's grab my tarot. So what is the past here? A situation. What is to be released? So you have been wounded. You have been hurt. Your heart was broken. And that could be from one relationship or more than one. But definitely you went through energetically through broken heart, wounded heart. And that makes you to be very cautious about who you're engaging with and who you're interacting with as well. And there you go, 9 of Swords. That's proof that proves the anguish, the broken heart. Now, that can't last forever, right? It means nobody wants to torture itself to last forever. Your soul will not allow you to torture yourself. And it will try to help you to move forward. And that's what we see in this cards, Nine of Swords. So there's enough grieving, enough pain, enough staying in the past. Even we're looking at the past, but actually it's a situation and release as well. So we're talking about moving away from it, releasing that. I have the sun coming, you know. After all, the rain is always the sun. So it's time we shifting perspective. We're looking at the past from a different perspective, from the different light. Because as the past is done, it brought some experience. It's time to look at it in a different way. Time to look at it from outside a bit. Like something has happened to me for the reason I took the lesson, or I learned the lesson, you could say. And it's time to move on. Now we got the Seven of Wands. So it was very hard for you to move on. It's probably still a bit of, you know, hard, because we got observer here, which is a present, an obstacle. You still, so, okay, I've got two situations, so I need to. So for some of you, it's hard to move on. You're still very cautious, you're still very suspicious, you're still seeing things in a light that can indicate that something wrong is there, or something wrong is the person you meet. You're seeing it as a relationship, as something dangerous to enter into. For some of you, you went through this, you understood it, that you need to, you know, in order to move forward and not be torturing yourself with the grief and sadness and pain, you need to start looking at your emotions. You need to start distinguishing between them, and the fact that you are not your emotions. Is only the reaction for certain events and your reaction for certain situations. Okay, I need to look deeper in there. It will make sense, I think, if I get some more cards here first. Okay. King of Swords in reverse. And Six of Cauldrons, Six of Cups. So there is, for most of you here, it will be the emotional movement, you can say, an emotional shift here. From being sort of defeated, being broken, being disappointed in love, badly wounded, to starting to understand that there is a lesson to learn from it. There is that this experience is for the reason that there was understanding needed. Because otherwise, look, Page of Swords in reverse, and we have King of Swords. You can't pick up your sword here without this understanding. This understanding is ultimate, you know, and like then you're going to receive it. But it takes time. It's a process again. So accept the wisdom from this experience. Yeah, Three of Swords in reverse. Well, that will heal your broken heart. And that's the way to heal your broken heart. Accepting the wisdom. It came just this way. So it came sort of, not in reverse, but not upright either. What does that mean? The balance is not yet. Until you it's not retained, you can say. Until you protest it, until you understand it, that it was a reason, you know, to teach you a lesson, or there was just experience. You don't need to teach you a lesson. It might be just experience for you to know it. How does it look? For you to know it, what you really want, and what is the happiness. I know it's a painful experience, but it is experience after all, and we come to experience here. Then the justice will be fully, you know, showing up here. Justice for yourself. You need to make justice for yourself, that you're not going to be brokenhearted for all life, but you deserve love. It's just as that. You deserve to be loved and you deserve to be happy. And one person, or even two, or even three, or even 100 cannot destroy your happiness. But you won't allow it to do it, you know. King of Swords, so I'm not allowing anybody to, you know, interfere with my life and telling me what I need to do. You know, it's just no, you know, I decided it's my life, my rules. That's how it is, you know. You could laugh it, but yeah. At the end of the day, this is what needs to be understood. We only affected as much as we allowed somebody to affect us. And I understand that sometimes it's painful. And I understand that it hurts. But look at that. You're looking at the future. Solitude and Divine Feminine. I just got 3 cards flew up. So for future, for guidance, for action is 2. Look deeply at your emotion. This is feminine. And your intuition. Listen to your intuition and your heart. It guides you right. We have 9 of Cauldrons here again. It guides you right to regain your power as a King of Swords. Regain your emotional balance, emotional state. So you're not being, you know, you're not slave of your emotions. You're not being crushed and trashed by your emotions, especially the negative one. But understand that they are there. Understand why they're there. Understand why they're indicating what they're showing you. And moving forward. It's a bit like a processing it. So we got the Father, look at that. We got Emperor energy. Building your own stability. Leaving these emotions. Leave those ones which don't serve you. They're limited beliefs. They images you created about yourself as well on the base of broken heart. That there's no love, or that they, you know, there is no, I can't feel the energy of you feeling not worthy to be loved. It's more like you feeling unfairly treated, and that wounded you deeply. You know it that you deserve love. You know it that you are as amazing as everyone. But you feel so badly treated, and that injustice really hurt you here. See, 4 of Swords again. So seek that, you know, seek the solution, you could say, guidance within. Again, your intuition. It's always the intuition, guys. Nothing you can hear from the tarot about as a guide, being guided by your own light, by your own intuition, always. And in the very emotional, you know, time and upheaval, you could say, it's hard sometimes to access the intuition. But that's why you need the time to spend with yourself. And sometimes you need to just, you know, leave the world completely. It seems like, oh, how can I leave here? I can feel this. I can feel it. Pie 3, how you're thinking. How can I leave? The past is like it never existed. But that's a part of me. No, it's not. That's the experience you had. But it's not you. And you can leave it. And you can decide that I'm moving on, and that's fine. I experience it, go on, I'm experiencing something else right now. Opposite. As I know the pain, I know the unhappiness, now I want to be happy. Now I'm going to build my life based on joy, happiness. And then we got 9 of Shields in reverse here. Very interesting. Which means here that you're not yet, you know, yeah, that sort of confirms here what it says, you know, the building your new foundations here. We got that Emperor here. Building your new foundations. And And you can't do it until you face those emotions. So I can't really see anything more happen, because this card being actually reverse indicates that you need that time. You really need that time to build this up. You need the time to see that you can move forward, that you can progress. That the time is very significant here. The time to see. That what. Okay, so again, it's sort of about you, like a pie too. I want to actually, to know what else you may. And I'm thinking which tarot to grab now, because I need a different one. I got the new one, the Star Tarot. I'll try with that, but I have not used it yet. And it looks like this one wants to bring us guidance. So what else do we need to know here? Because I'm not going to take reversals from this one. Eight of Cups and Six of Swords. Nine of Wands and Six of Swords. So look at this transformation here going on with Eight of Cups. It doesn't matter. Again, we're coming back to that. It doesn't matter what you lost, that you feel you lost because of what has happened to you in the past in love and how you've been treated. It matters what you're building forward in the future. Because the loss is your own thinking that you lost something. You never lose yourself. You are there. Look, Nine of Wands. The balance. Made of stars, yes. You are made of stardust, you could say. You have strength. And you are a perfect being, the way you are. And then Six of Swords we have here. That moving on from this solitude, that's going to be a post situation. For a while. It's going to be there for a while. We go King of Cups in reverse. It's going to be there for a while because you need the time to mature this. Get mature with your emotions, you could say. King of Cups in reverse is somebody who not very sure yet and not stable yet in the new foundations you're building. You're building new foundations. We got this Emperor here. So, but you're not fully stable. You're still one leg. You're going to be still one leg there and one leg in the other world, you could say. So it will take some time when you fully step out of the old to the new. When you realize that, that this is now where I'm heading. In that emotional state and that sense of, fulfillment, which I'm looking for. It would take some time, yeah. It might be a little bit up and down. It might be a little bit, feeling like I still lost something. It might be a little bit coming back and to the past and, grieving because of, what has happened. Or maybe for some of you met somebody who you really thought you love, and then you still feel like you lost it and this will never happen again. And that feeling may be, may come and go in some time. But eventually you will move on for the calm waters. You will move on. Female and male energies balance. So stability and emotions. So your mind will be in peace. Because your emotional life will be in peace. Okay, let's have some guidance for you here in this situation. It is looking at dreams coming true here, So you know they will. Releasing anger. Anger is a natural emotion, but I recognize that holding on it can be toxic for me. I look at the person who has caused me pain and see them as the human being they are. I release the anger I feel and free myself, freeing myself and expanding to love. can't say that better in a better words than it is. Anger. And we got conscious focus. When I focus on it, I attract more of. Starting with today, I'll be more conscious of what I choose to spend time speaking or thinking of. I will do more of the things that bring me joy and see as more of these things begin to effortlessly flow into my life. Do more things that bring you joy, definitely. For yourself. And with yourself. You don't need anybody else. I got too many. Oh, well, that one is coming. Get focused. To attract what I want, first I get clear on what it is I desire. I envision it for a minute or more every day, feeling how it would feel to have this in my life. What I would do, how I would react, and who I would tell. I picture it all through my continual alignment with my desires. They begin to flow into my physical reality in divine timing. Again, we're talking about time here. It takes, so you will be able to be aligned with your desires, and you will be to speak up them clearly. What you would tell, how you would do, coolly, you can say, yeah? Without losing that emotional harmony. In a cool way, you'll be able to talk about emotions. In a cool way, you'll be able to talk about your past. As something has happened, you'll be able to tell somebody, I have learned this one because this happened to me, and I'm glad I have learned this one, but yeah, that's all about. I'm somewhere else now, and I have different desires and dreams and goals. So here it is, pile 3. That's how it looks for you in love, now and in the future. Okay, I heard it that I need to get one more card for you. Oh, let's take it. I did that for pile 2 too, because it was about the self as well, more than up. So what will happen then when this process is done? Past happened again. That's spirit, because people are very funny sometimes. Yeah, past happened. It's a history, and you will recognize it as a history. Running and avoiding. Hope, praying, and yearning is. The wishes will come true once you. Well, the past will be a history. Well, you'll not be running from it and avoiding it to face it, but you will face it. And it looks like that the topic itself is love won't be no forbidden anymore for you. Won't be something painful. It'll be something you hope, praying and yearning for. You get, it's not like, it looks like it's not significant here when and how. It's significant here that you're going through this process. Then anything can happen. Then then you have endless possibilities of what can happen in terms of your love. But it's not important right now. You is important. So focus on yourself here. Okay, pile 3. That's what I've got for you. And as I said, I'm going to say at the end of this reading, I'm going to announce something. So I have got this new cloth, as you see, with a past, present, and future situation, obstacle, guidance, and release, embody action that I'm going to use to do a different sort of short readings, like a daily. So I'm planning it to do daily, and I hope that I can do it daily, because you never know in life what can happen. But this is my aim and goal, and I need to sort of discipline myself and make sure that I have the time to bring you like a daily guidance. So that's why I bought this cloth. So it's gonna sell very well for the quick daily guidance. So it might be as a short, I haven't decided yet how it's going to work, but I've been guided again to do that. So I need to work it out how, and I need to do it and efficiently and in a good way that it will serve anybody who come across it. So I hope all this reading resonated with you, and if it does, or if you know somebody who needs this message or need to hear the message, please share it or leave the comment below. That helps algorithms to find my readings as well. And especially, I don't care about algorithm. I care about people to get the message. And I know with our algorithm, it probably won't get very far, but it will with you people. So if you feel it is worthy for somebody to hear it, do please share it. And we will meet next time.